types of derivatives. So one is forwards that we have discussed, futures also that what we have discussed, options we have discussed options. So you have a call option, you have a put option, and that is what we have discussed. And then swaps. So swaps are also derivatives, and we will also discuss as to what these swaps are and how the swaps are used for the purpose of again risk management as well as for deriving extra benefit. So these are the four types of derivatives, generally speaking, that we have: forwards, futures, options, and swaps. And I'm sure all of you would understand very clearly, because you can have a question coming of this kind: all the all the futures are forwards. This can be the statement, and then answer will be yes, no, not sure, uh, enough information not given, something like this. So all futures are forward is correct, but all forwards are not future. I'm sure you understand it very clearly, right? All the futures are nothing but forward, but the forwards are not future. And why forwards are not future? Because forwards are customized, futures are uh, standardized. Otherwise, rest of the features are all same. So we have discussed and understood this example of corn farmer and Kellogg, and how the forward contracts are used for the purpose of risk management. Uh, so here we spoke of an example of corn, but likewise the forward contracts, as we have discussed little while ago, are also used for the purpose of currency risk management. Currency risk management. So it is possible that you have imported a plant and machinery for $10 million, and you have purchased plant and machinery worth $10 million, and you are worried that the dollar might appreciate. So if the dollar appreciate going forward, that means for the same dollar in future you will have to pay more rupees. So what do? You have to cover your risk. How do you cover your risk? You cover your risk by buying a forward contract. So going to your bank, asking your bank to give you, to sell you a forward contract, right? And as I said earlier, in this case of forward contract, what will happen? Your The bank will quote you a rate which obviously is going to be higher than the current rate. And this rate that the bank is going to quote you is known as forward rate. दिस रेट दैट द बैंक इज गोइंग टू कोट यू. सो लेट्स से आपको 3 महीने के बाद पेमेंट करना है, तो आपको, और आपका जो कंसाइनमेंट की वैल्यू है वो है $10 million. सो $10 million यू नीड टू पे 3 months फ्रॉम हेंस. तो आप क्या करेंगे? आप बैंक से जाके 3 महीने का फॉरवर्ड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट खरीदेंगे फॉर $10 million. सो वॉट द बैंक विल डू? बैंक विल गिव यू, बैंक will quote you a rate which is going to be obviously higher than the current dollar rate. Why? Because they are going to take risk, and then they will have to take care of the risk. So obviously when they will quote you a forward contract, they would have done their own calculations. And remember, for you it is one transaction, for the bank it is millions of transactions. So it is quite possible, and please pay attention, and because this question can come to your mind and should come to your mind, कि भाई अगर मैं बैंक से जाके डॉलर खरीद रहा हूँ एडवांस में, तो मेरी तो रिस्क कवर हो जाएगी, पर बैंक का क्या है? जो मेरी रिस्क कवर होगी वो बैंक की रिस्क हो जाएगी, isn't it? No, it won't be bank's risk. You know why? Because bank is doing such transaction in millions of numbers all over the globe. So they are not only selling dollars to you, they are also buying dollars from others. So for them it is the netting off, and because of the netting off their risk goes down. And plus what they will do, the rate that they will quote you, that rate that will quote you, remember, will include their cost of capital, will include their risk premium. So whatever risk that they perceive, they will quote you. The only thing is the forward rate that they will quote you, in all probability, is going to be even cheaper for you 3 months down the line. So अगर डॉलर आज आप लेते हो, अगर आप आज की तारीख में let's say dollar is 74, right, and you have to make a payment of $10 million 3 months down the line, and your view, taking into account the current scenario, your view is the rupee is likely to depreciate or the dollar is likely to appreciate. So if that happens, that means what will happen is you will need to pay more rupees per dollar than 74 rupees, which is today. So, and that amount can be anything because you do not know about the future. It can be 78, 79, 80 or whatever. So you want to cover your risk. So there's a full possibility bank will give you a quote of 75.5 rupees or 76 rupees or whatever. One thing that you must do, sometimes banks try to take advantage of lack of awareness on the part of their clients. So some banks can charge you some fees for this transaction. And remember, that is where you should tell the bank, no, I'm your regular customer. You cannot charge me any fees for this. And not only that, please remember one more thing. The quote that the bank is giving you, the forward quote that the bank is giving you for selling you $10 million 3 months down the line, don't accept that quote on the face of it. What you should do, you should talk to 2 other banks of yours. Ask them also that I have to make a remittance of $10 million 3 months down the line and I want to buy a forward contract. Please give me a competitive quote. Compare the 3 quotes and then go with the bank which is giving you most favorable quote. So this is how, friends, the forward contracts are signed and executed and taking benefit of. But here what you have to remember, and that's where the options come in the picture. Here there's something that you remember, and that's where the options come in the picture. What is that you have to remember? Now देखिए, आपको $10 million का पेमेंट करना है 3 months down the line, and today your view is that the dollar is going to appreciate, rupee is going to depreciate, and therefore you are worried that 3 months down the line the exchange rate may be anything, and you want to freeze your liability. And that is why you go and buy a forward contract. So today the dollar rupee rate is 74, and you get a forward contract for 76 rupees. 3 months down the line it becomes 78 rupees. So you have still saved 2 rupees on this transaction. But having taken a forward contract, can you just forget about it? Can you go and sleep? Of course not. Why? Because it is possible. The foreign exchange market or the global economy is in a dynamic situation. So it is quite possible, for whatever reason, that the rupee dollar rate, instead of going reverse for you, may start becoming favorable. That means it is quite possible you thought that the dollar will appreciate and rupee will depreciate. For whatever reason, it can happen that rupee is appreciating and dollar is depreciating. And therefore, if you keep on sleeping on this forward contract, it is possible 3 months down the line, the rupee dollar rate has become 72. And unfortunately, since you have taken a forward contract for 76 rupees, and since you are not aware of it, even though the rupee dollar rate has become 72, that means dollar is available for 72 rupees 3 months down the line. Since you were not aware, you could have purchased dollar at 72 rupees. Since you did not take action, you did not reverse your forward contract which you signed with the bank at 76 rupees, you will still be obliged to purchase dollar from the bank at 76 rupees. And that is what we have to remember. So how do you overcome this situation? How do you take care of this situation? You take care of this situation that instead of buying a forward contract, you can buy a option. So you can buy an option on dollars and for $10 million for the maturity date that you have. It may or may not be exactly the same that may be available, but then you can make some adjustment here and there. So you can buy an option on the dollar. Now that's where you have an advantage. What is the advantage? The advantage is, unlike in case of forward contract, if the rate would have become favorable, that means if the rupee would have appreciated and dollar would have depreciated, then in case of forward contract you needed to reverse the transaction at the appropriate time. But if you have taken a few option, then you do not have to worry about. Why do you not have to worry about? Because you bought an option to purchase $10 million at certain price. If the dollar, instead of appreciating, has depreciated, that means if on the maturity date or around the maturity date, if the dollar is available at cheaper rate than what it was, then you do not have to worry about it at all. You can simply let the option expire and purchase the $10 million based on the spot rate at around the time of the maturity. So that is what also you have to remember. So what I have explained in this discussion with you friends: number one, how do you make use of the forward contract? Number two, what is the risk in case of the forward contract? Number three, what are the differences between the forward contract in the future? And number four, what I have also discussed with you in this is how options are better in case of risk management than a forward contract. So this is all that I have discussed. So in case if you have any doubt on this, please ask me, else we can go to the next topic.